Hey everyone, welcome back to my code libraries channel. In this video, I would like to talk you guys about how to learn fundamental any of control structure concept in programming language, especially in C#. The last video we learned about how to use control structure such as if statement. Anyone can use if statement to solve any problem in application because control structure is we use to solving some problem, any problem that we solve any problem that we implement in our codes. So before writing any coding style that use control structure mean that you have summarize any problem that you want to solve, and in this concept we use control structure such as if statement and loop statement for building control structure or for building block the code to execute any statement inside the control structure. In this we talk about using loop structure that is the branch of control structure. Loop structure is we use to solving any problem, and we use to execute for any problem inside data set or data structures. In C# program, loop is there are a few types of loop that we use is for loops statement or for loop structure, while loop, do while loop, and the ways that we always use in iteration over data structure, especially with arrays, with lists, and that we implement any algorithm within data structure with program is we use the type of for style of loop in C# program. So I will practice one by one with the concepts of using for all four types of loop in C# program. So let's get started. Example, if I want to print or write lines or write any text string to console, because loop is used to solve a problem or execute the same statement that based on condition. Example, if I want to print one statement that we can say welcome to C# programming, mean that when we execute this one line of code, when we write with console.writeLine and write this string welcome to C#, only first time that we execute this one for one statement or one time. But if we don't use loop, you will write the same for if we want to run 5 times, we will write the statement console.writeLine for 5 times. But instead of fasting and abbreviates of code line of codes and fasting to read compile and read code to in this program, you can use loop instead. So loop will use a cycle of execute to execute the statement inside the loop that based on condition, mean that it works the same or work after cycle until determinates of condition. So example, if I want to use, I can use for because for is also used for any programming language such as C, C++, and also that we are learning C# is for loop is also used in C# programming also. So I can say for, and inside for you can start with the 3 parameters in order to implement for loop structure. First is we call initialize value because we must notify or we must identify that which values that we start to work with loop. So I can say this is the first parameter and it called initialize value. I can declare with integer to make integer value. Example, I equal 1 because I want to start the initialize value start execute from 1 statement. And we make the second parameter is a condition such as I less than or equal to example, I want to run 10 times to execute the statement. I make the condition is parameter or variable that it stands for initialize value. I equal 1 and make condition I is less than or equal to 10, and third parameter is increment, and I will call the same i's and I will make plus sign because in program plus mean that it's increase the statement until it meet the condition and end the execution of our statement. So you can write console.write line and write any string. This is a simple way how to write the first loop statement in C#. So let's try to save and run the code. Okay, you can see in the Black console application after we run, we can see the output result that the code is execute loop statement and produce the result is output welcome to C# string result for 10 times 10 line of welcome to C# program as a string value. Another way you can try to use while also, while loop, and the same example I will use instead while loop. And while loop is one kind of loop that used to iterate over the collection also, and used to perform any task, execute of a statement, the same statement that it works as a cycle until it meet the condition also. I can say while, and inside parenthesis it needs condition. That condition is data that we read from declaration of variable as a data for making the condition. Example, I can say while before I can declare while integer I equal 0, and then I create the loop structure while I less than or equal to 10. I can say execute any statement such as a console.write line welcome to C# program, and this is a statement that we would like to execute when the condition is true, and only all the statement inside the loop body to be executed because all of this statement is execute when we works with the block of loop structure. Then after execute the statement, we will make increment I++. Save it again and try to run codes to test while loop structure. Okay, the same result that display like the for loop. Okay, the next one is we try to use do while loop. Do while loop means that the loop that execute first one statement before it check condition, unlike for loop and while loop. For loop and while loop check condition first, and then if the condition if it meet the condition or the condition return true value, it will be execute the statement inside the loop body. But do while loops, it execute one statement first, and then it check condition. After then, it will be execute loop statement until the end, such as a do and first statement to be executed, and then it will check condition. If the condition is true, it will execute until the ends of condition. This is just a simple way of ads or program that making a loop that we can write the loop with any style of loop, such as for, do, and do while loop. Okay, let's save and write again. As you can see, the result is the same. Okay. But another way for each loop. For each loop is always used to implement the work with arrays or data structure. It's part if I try to create some arrays, such as I create string name. So I want to create arrays of name inside this variable. I can create string name, or I can say string student name. Student name equals something like I initialize to some value of arrays student name, and I should apply the value with the string values, and value should be right between double quote, because a student name that we declare is a string of arrays. So just any name that I can write, simple name, the search name like another the last one of name inside the simple of arrays. Okay, and now you can see I have the for name inside the student name that I declare with the array of string that we call this data. So if I want to use or display access to all the item of arrays, I can implement with for each loop, because for each loop is grateful for using to iteration or implement over data structure to access the item inside data structure, such as the array. So I can say for each, and then structure of for each I can write like variables. You can say is variable was. You can declare with keywords, because variable is it will present for data structure. When we output something inside array, we must use the variable that it stands for, or present of the resource or data structure. I can declare student variable in, we use in keyword, and then collection. Collection here is a student name because we declare student var student in collection. Collection is a arrays that we stand for the resource of data. So I can say student name, and then we would like to write such as console dot write line. We write the student such as all student name, okay, and we use the format string or string interpolation in C#. This technique is always used in practice code in if we want to embed any value inside the string. Student name here we can say we call a variable name student, okay, student here, and should be close like that, okay. And now let's go to save and run the code. Okay, you can see this is the result. Access to all items inside the data structure large array. Okay, this is the simple way to learn fundamental of loop structure that we use in C# programming language. I will explain more detail when we practice with sample project inside when we go deeply to learn C# programming language in another concept, and when I practice any project inside in our that we use our C# program I will explain more detail. Thank you for watching the video and see you in the video.